Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're currently here playing with the Battle for the Bosporus expansion. We're basically going to be playing as Germany, so bear with me whilst we're loading the game. Alright, game is loaded. Now we've got a couple of requests for parties to join the war. I don't seem to be able to open them for some reason, which is a bit of a pity. Currently, we are working on the cryptography for a couple of countries. So Afghanistan will be decrypted in 2 days. I don't need the Czechoslovakian Republic anymore, I think, to be honest. One of the things I do want to basically start on is, of course, the Japanese key. I don't have the Japanese key as of yet, so we're going to add the Japanese key. Oh, I've already got that. Okay, good, even better. I thought I didn't have it, but let's add the other key here then in that instance. Okay. Okay. As you can see, we have started pushing into this territory here now. I'm not quite sure why we are not moving our armies here. I'm pretty sure I gave them orders to start moving. Anyways.
Bereit! Ausrücken!
Hold on, that's why.
Ihre Befehle?
Huh. That'll make a bigger difference, doesn't it?
Bereit!
Hold on. Yeah, is that finally doing it? Right.
Bereit!
These guys are moving. These guys are moving or not? Perfect. They're moving now as well. At least they should be.
Auf geht's!
Golly. Alright, so the one that's not moving yet for some reason is this one here. Oh, well, let's just set them orders to basically go there no matter what. Okay. Naval battle results here. There's a lot of stuff going on here, it looks like. These guys here are currently as part of the New Zealand, South Africa and Australia alliance. Interesting. So if we were to declare war upon them, what would happen? That's an interesting question, isn't it? I'm not sure. And these are are they South African divisions? They are. That's most interesting. Anyways, we can do propaganda against Japan if we wanted to, or Manchukuo. I don't need the propaganda, that's fine. I do want to boost, if I can. Ooh. Kursk, I can basically expand the ore of iron. Oh yeah, I'm negative here anyways at the moment. Anyways, I've got here now. Good. I have liberated one of my people, it looks like.
Ihre Befehle.
Anyways, I can assign this to that army there. I do need to set up, of course, a new research target, and I'm going to set this to do this one here. At least that's what I'm thinking of doing, yeah. 92 days, relatively quick one. A new operative can be recruited, and of course I can choose exactly where from and so forth. That's a British and a German person. British, German and Yugoslavian. Have I got any nice options in here? That's Turkish and Russian, okay. Let's choose, on the other hand, to basically take someone from somewhere else instead. Oh, I can take on someone from Missouri, it looks like. Okay, so where is my Missouri person? Greek and British, Polish, Italian. Malaysian. Interesting. Okay. I thought I had different people with different skills already working on different bits. What's she good at? Orator, okay, so let her do the propaganda here, not the propaganda, sorry, ideology boosting for fascist, and this one here will work on basically the network there. So we've got two people in country doing their bits. Right, the British cancelled their land lease, which is fine. Let's just double check on what we're doing in terms of trade. As you can see, I'm still importing oil, and I don't need to import oil at this point, really, because I am producing so much already. That frees up, of course, a number of my factories, which is perfect. I am still importing stuff from here, it looks like. Just going to reduce that slightly. Frees up one factory, which is, of course, always welcome. And in terms of my actual production, as you can see, I'm working on a lot of infrastructure here. And I do believe I do need a lot of infrastructure, so that's fine. Look at that, the German Reich here has got really, really big issues in terms of its infrastructure, I would say. As you can see, we can, of course, improve our infrastructure here quite a lot. Let's make sure we improve this as much as we can. There's our own land, after all, that we're basically trying to make better. Let's try to improve all of this here as well. So at least we got a proper bridge through which resources can flow. And we do have a lot of production of oil ongoing in here. Let's work on improving that if we can. We are working on that already, as you can see. Alright, that should do the trick for now. Alright, let's see what's happening over here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay.
Befehle. Achtung.
Yeah, in reality, I want to basically make this blue one far shorter. That blue one is really far too long. I'm really going to assign all of these divisions to here.
Befehle.
Let's remove them from that border and let's assign them to a different border here. Again, far too long. Again, far too long. Not what we want. Let's do this again. Let's just do this little bit by little bit.
Achtung.
Right, let's do that again. Every time it goes wrong, doesn't it?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, let's do this from there until there. And from there we're going to push into there like this. I'm going to execute this. Wonderwaffen has been researched. Nice. Alliance with Spain is impossible, it looks like. These are impossible here as well. Operation Tannenbaum. Interesting. Expand the dockyards, which will give Danzig and Veneto additional dockyards. Okay. Interesting. Plan Z. Interesting. Trade interdiction. That will work for now. We're down to 2. Yeah, we're overstretched a little bit, haven't we? Isn't it? So Denmark, as well as Lithuania, can basically, of course, recruit more SS forces.
Zuhören.
How are we doing in terms of our war preparation here? It's coming along nicely.
Zuhören. Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay.
Bereit. Zuhören!
Let's keep on pushing like that.
Angetreten! Ihre Befehle?
Nice to see that as well happening.
Bereit!
Ooh, shortages. Yeah, okay, that happens sometimes. Okay, that makes sense. We're still running in the negative territory, unfortunately. Right, can I do anything here? No? No, none of these units are mine.
Achtung! Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Okay, and again, let's try to move them into there as well. Support all of that there as well.
Angetreten!
Pyongyang. Look at that. Look at that manpower there. Wow. I do have to say I've got a heck of a lot of manpower at my disposal here. Okay. Yes, I know there is resistance to occupation. That's fine. There's no real problem with that, really. As you can see, I don't even have to have occupational armies in there because there's no resistance there, to be honest. Now this, Slovenia though, there is resistance, 6% only. That's relatively low. Russian Empire, it's 22%, and it's slowly, well actually it's 21.6%, and that's on the downward drift, so that's good. Italy's only 10%, France 15%, Finland is 13%. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Let's have a look at that again. So if I look at Finland here, as you can see, I can actually return that territory to Finland. I actually want to do that. There you go. The Finnish should be happy now, because I returned some of their beloved territory to them. Hello. Non-aligned, yeah, okay, that's one reason to say no to something like that. Yeah, that one could of course use some extra. I'm pretty sure that these units here will be moving out of their territory there to of course make that possible.
Achtung!
So let's edit this border here slightly. Okay, yeah, I know they're exiled at the moment, but that's fine. Whoa, that is quite a lot, isn't it? 37% resistance, but yeah. The idea is that that will go down. What's my amount of armored cars? As you can see, I got 2,000 at the moment. I should, of course, be able to modify that design. Got no clue what this division here is meant to be. Oh yeah, basically one of my older division types. I'm not using it anymore, so let's just leave it as is. We are going to put here more armored cars in place. Where's that going to leave me in terms of my position? In terms of armored cars, I still have more than 2,000 in supply, it looks like. Okay. Let's leave that for a little while. Alright, let's modify that then, even further. If you're saying that that is fine. Ooh, there we go. Right, armored cars. Yeah, we need to update, of course, that design there. That's fine. We can, of course, update our aerial units there. We can, of course, do this one, Special Force out of supply. That's a quite nice one to work with. But if I look over here, of course, you can update the MPs. That's, of course, always a useful one to do. And as you can see, we're still working on an old design here, which predates all of the other stuff. But yeah, we're updating that as quickly as we can here. All right. Heck of a lot of stuff I can do here, which is fine. Propaganda I don't really want to do. I might want to do this one here once I got enough. Yeah, because I really want to boost my stability. Because my stability is, yeah, not the highest at the moment. So we're creating a new nation here, is that right? Ooh, really? Communist version of it. I did not expect that. So this is communist China all of a sudden. That's interesting to see. That will be fun. So in reality, I want to basically declare war upon communist China. I cannot at the moment because I don't have enough political power. But okay, let's skip this up for now. So China and communist China are currently in the same boat.
Zuhören!
That's interesting, of course, to see. Hold on, what am I doing in terms of my infantry divisions? I am still recruiting, but what's the problem? Not enough equipment available. And what kind of equipment are we waiting for here? Why are we waiting for motorized? Okay, so that's not right. That should really be here. I guess it's because of the field hospitals and so forth. Okay. India. India is on its own, it looks like. Yeah, it does look like India is on its own. Which, of course, is an interesting proposition to have.
Achtung!
Okay. That is the normal China, it looks like. The normal China currently is allied with the communist China. Oh, look at that. Communist China is actually owning a large chunk of the terrain here, isn't it? This part of the country, though, they are aligned with us. That's what we've got here. What is this? Even better.
All right.
So let's do this. We're going to put you on the border here, really. Yes, I know that's going to take a little bit of effort.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Communist China, well, they can deal with their own stuff in reality. Okay.
Angetreten.
Right, these guys here, we are going to put them on this border here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
And again, these guys there, we're not going to keep them up there. We're really going to try to put them, of course, down here as well. I do want to ensure I've got military access. So if I don't, that just makes life a little bit harder.
Zuhören.
Good. Good. Luckily they've all updated that, which is great. I do want to, of course, reinforce individual units. Army 4 here, for example, needs some updating.
Angetreten. Bereit.
The Prussian army needs an extra unit, looks like, as well.
Befehle.
Alright, let's put all of these in a new unit here. And again, I can, of course, allocate a new general to here, which I don't want to basically do that one before. Let's go for this one here for now. Let's put them over here for now again.
Angetreten.
Or maybe let's move them down here after all.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Cool. More units become available here. And I probably can start another armored army.
Achtung. Ihre Befehle.
Okay, and of course here I want to basically choose another admiral, which I'm going to choose this gentleman for.
Angetreten.
Okay, that is
Ihre
fine
Befehle.
for now. This will be a part of a new army
Ihre
here.
Befehle.
Let's call this the armored army. Is it number 5, I think? I'm not sure. I kind of lost track of it. But either way, again, we're going to basically put them on that little bit of a front line that we got here. And of course, there needs to be a general in charge of that, and it has to be an army officer in reality. So I'm going to choose this gentleman here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Now these guys here, the military units here, as you can see,
Bereit.
they can of course join the army there.
Zuhören.
We're justifying. How long is that going to take me? It's going to take me until September. Alright, that's a little while still. And against Iran, how long is that going to take me? Until August, 22nd of August. Okay. Right, these guys are part of my alliance, and they are at war with two groups. With France and so forth, apparently, as well, here, which is, as you can see. Okay. So we're working on that. Okay, the pressure on nationalist Spain, I'm not sure why, but okay. Let's let them do their thing here.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Alright, more units to go on to there.
Achtung. Ihre Befehle. Achtung. Ihre Befehle.
How many units are assigned to there at the moment? 4. Let's put all 24 on there then.
Zuhören. Befehle. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay. That should work.
Zuhören.
Let's set this one to work on that invasion as well. Alright, that should work as well. And then here we still got this unit set here. And I'm pretty sure that we have already set them orders as well, yes. So all that should work out fine for now. Okay. We should see significant numbers of our units moving through.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, there they go.
Vorrücken.
Okay, they're moving through there. Perfect.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's try to put this one on this front here as well. Small bit of overlap on there. Cool. That didn't work really, did it? start it again with this one here. Right, there we go. More units becoming available. That's, of course, not one of mine, which is interesting. That's the foreign army there. Ah, Ukrainian Reichskommissariat. Of course, always welcome to get units from them. So extra SS units can be recruited here, as you can see. Lithuania, we're going to basically make them available to the OKW, I think.
Zuhören! Ausrücken! Achtung!
Okay.
Bereit! Zeigt es ihnen!
That's of course interesting, isn't it? We're still fighting the Japanese here, even though we're trying to move our armies away from there.
Los!
Oh well.
Ihre Befehle? Abstand halten! Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Alright,
Achtung!
interesting.
Angetreten! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Zuhören!
Alright, that's probably the reason why we're having some issues there.
Zuhören!
Because we didn't have the troops in place yet. So Iran. Yeah, they got units in place along the borders now. A fair number of them, to be honest.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
But I think it's far from enough for them to be able to really do anything about what I'm trying to achieve.
Ihre Befehle? Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Right.
Bereit?
Nice to see that. And as we will be basically reinforcing this border here with, of course, Saudi Arabia as well. Saudi Arabia, is that currently... Yeah, it's separate, it looks like. Special Forces is what they're working on there. Okay, they got a non-aggression pact with Turkey, it looks like, but that's okay. To invite them into the faction, they need to have more of the fascist party there. They're only 22.6% at the moment. Which is fine as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's declare war upon these guys here.
Zuhören!
Alright, let's use whatever armies we got here at our
Ihre
disposal.
Befehle.
Push into, of course, the enemy's home territory.
Befehle.
Okay.
Befehle. Ausrücken. Zuhören. Zuhören.
Alright, perfect.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
I'm not quite getting the supplies I need to be getting here, but okay. I can work with that eventually.
Zuhören.
And let's set these to move all the way there.
Befehle.
And that's probably why they didn't attack in the first instance, because they just didn't have what it took to get through. Look at that guy, Kruger. He's a real mean guy, it looks like.
Los, los, los.
At least they were sending him enough resources here, which of course is always great to see.
Zuhören. Suchen Deckung. Los, ausrücken.
Okay,
Abstand halten. Ihre Befehle.
now let's go for this.
Los, los, los. Los, los, los.
Okay, let's keep on moving.
Angetreten.
Yep, lots more to do, as you can see. We got a supply for at least the next 2 years, it says, which is perfect. Quite happy with that.
Befehle. Befehle. Vorrücken. Suchen Deckung.
Okay, let's keep them there for now and let them move around. Because in reality this would have been unsustainable, wouldn't it?
Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Looks like. Yes, now the supplies are becoming an issue once again.
Befehle.
I can of course ask for military access, but I don't want to at the moment.
Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay. We're going to keep this up. Of course, Iran should fall quickly. At least that's my hope. These guys are in the sphere, it looks like. What can we do with these guys here at the moment? Not much. And my relationships with them are already good, so that's good. We got non-aggression pact. Well, it's of course interesting to do. Hello. All right, let's keep an eye on how this all evolves. Tbilisi, probably I can give that to them.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Los, los, los!
Right, cool.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
If they're retreating, so much the better.
Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Befehle. Bereit.
Is that a refinery? It might well be. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it is. A fuel silo at the very least.
Ihre Befehle. Befehle.
Interesting to behold, of course.
Bereit. Bereit. Befehle.
Cut them off properly.
Zuhören. Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Okay, we're kind of pushing to here again. How far from surrendering are they? Iran. Okay, so they're going. At least that's what I would perceive as being the case.
Angetreten. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Okay, let's see what we can do here then.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Interesting.
Zuhören. Angetreten.
Lots of interesting things are going on here, which is great to see. Nice. Don't think Iran will last for very long. And what is the MU Empire? Interesting. Is that something in Australia itself? Imperialist. Ooh, interesting. Well, that's most interesting, isn't it? Alright, let's keep an eye on what we're actually doing here in Asia. These guys, are they allies of ours now? No.
Zuhören.
Hold on. If I look at this here, am I not at war with them? These guys are allies? Ah, okay. Imperialist Civil War. Siam. I'm confused here. Okay, so...
Achtung!
Let's push this down to here then. And help push into there.
Bereit!
Am I still working on this here? I probably am.
Achtung! Zuhören!
As you can see, where's this? This one doesn't make sense at all, does it?
Ihre Befehle!
Alright, let's cancel all the orders that
Ihre
they've got.
Befehle! Befehle!
Alright, is that all of them? 7 plus 7 plus 7, yeah, plus something else here. Okay, whatever it is. Right, these guys here. This land. Who owns this land? This is currently owned by my allies. Okay. This is not my allies, but up there we do have our allies. So what have we got down here? Okay, so these guys
Bereit
here.
zum Ausrücken!
Right, let's do this.
Ihre Befehle!
Select all of them. And select all of them and basically assign them to there as well. Okay, perfect. Wants our help in the war effort. Greater Mongolia, Imperial Australia, Greater Hungary. Great Britain allies Imperial Australia. Okay,
Ihre Befehle!
nice. Okay, so here we got another foreign army.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay, how are we doing here? I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, you can join the war effort, that's fine. Happy with that. Bear with me one moment. My monitor is about to turn off. Not what we want. Particularly not at a point in the war effort as we are at the moment. Okay.
Achtung!
Okay, that's fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Iran has capitulated. Good. It's kind of what I was expecting to happen. Tiberiz. Can I give him Tiberiz? No. Yes, I can. Others. Wow. Yes, you can join. Look at all of this. Ah, I wish it was easier than this. Yes, you don't have to ask my permission every time, but thank you very much. Oh golly, why do I have so many Reichs commissariats? Right, that does it. Cool. So, what do we got next? Armenia. I can give Armenia to them as well. So let's look at this. I can, of course, hold on. Can I give Armenia to them? No, I cannot. Kurdistan, and there we go. That will be nice for them to have as an extra bit of territory. Ba-boom.
Angetreten. Achtung!
Okay, let's take this one here. I'm going to put them all on the border there. I said all, and that does mean all. Okay. These guys here. They seem to be in the sphere of at least some of our allies, which is great. India, on the other hand, is an entirely different story.
Angetreten.
Okay, what can we do here? If I were to move these guys here, I most definitely would want to keep it only to that section of the border, which is perfect.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's push them out of there. Okay. So that's all nice and all. We're moving troops around. This is a bit of a mess here.
Suchen Deckung.
Not sure who's going to win. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Weiter! Weiter!
Okay. So looking at what we've done here, it looks like we made a contribution of 24% at the moment, which is perfectly fine. Of course, we are now also at war with Australia and South Africa, it looks like. Well, that's interesting. Now, I do, of course, have my armored division here. And this one really could, of course, go to the border down here. It will take them a while to get down there, I do realize that, but yeah, if we're going to be at war with South Africa, then why not? Let's confirm. Are we at war with them? Yeah, it does look like it, but not quite sure. So, are we at war with them or not? Oh no, they are allied with them, but it doesn't necessarily mean they are at war with us now. Okay. Confusion all over.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Never mind. Trade interdiction. Good. And as you can see, we finished another one of those interesting units there. Danzig and Veneto. That's interesting, isn't it? Reducing the actual production cost of submarines. And of course we can choose a new item to work on here. I don't think I need to work on any of this because of course that is already getting along quite nicely. But as you can see, we can of course work on this one here. Naval mission efficiency is increased, which is not necessarily needed per day 1. Okay, I can skip these, I think, for now. Now we are in 1942 still, and of course I can work on upgrading my tactical bombers here if I wanted to. Maybe let's not do that now. Let's have a quick look. 1942. Let's work on our extraction number 4 first. I do believe I've got some interesting things I can do with that. Okay, let's get the clock running once again. I do not want to do that. I don't want to work on these either. Now, if I look at here, Lithuania. Right, there we go once again.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Right, where is my SS division there? Okay. It looks like I can never satisfy both of them, so that's not going to be my goal. Anyways, so... Okay, let's go into negative territory for a little while to at least appease that. Rijkskommissariats. Noorwegen, Östland. What is Östland? I'm not sure. I probably should have not made those items independent, but never mind. The Yellow Sea. Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
So we're waiting for the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken here. Or the 27th even. Okay, that's fine. We're working our way through that nicely, slowly. That would have all been Östland, so to speak.
Angetreten.
Okay, cool. What country are we working with here? Is that... Yeah, that looks to be China there.
Achtung! Achtung!
Okay.
Bereit!
Shanghai, we can of course liberate quite nicely.
Bereit! Ihre Befehle!
Nanjing. Okay.
Angetreten! Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Alright, let's get this boat moving. Or let's get the show on the road, however you want to put it. Lots of different theaters, and I probably should rename the theaters at some point. Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Auf geht's.
Alrighty then.
Angetreten. Achtung.
Yeah, we're not going to leave much to chance here, to be honest. Nope, most definitely not.
Bereit.
Let's go for Iraq.
Angetreten.
Alright, that's fine. We can of course start justifying. Oh, can we not justify against them? Why not? I need more political power. That's okay.
Bereit.
Really? Ah, okay, but that's another one of those. One of our allies that's doing that. That's not us. It's the Russian Empire. Right, probably if I'd taken all the states then it probably would have been easier.
Bereit.
Far, far easier to be honest.
Befehle.
Alright, more units becoming available again to go to the front line here, in this instance with India. Alright, let's get the clock running properly this time. 1 day for our weapon research to complete. We're in 1942 still. Let's upgrade these units, and as you can see we can also start working on the next Tiger. Now looking at what we got here, there is still a heck of a lot of stuff that's in the queue. So it looks like I don't really need to worry about any of this here. Except of course this needs to be reworked, repaired and so forth. How are they doing now? Can we invite them? They're still too far off, isn't it?
Ihre Befehle.
Alright. Yeah, that group is really not doing that much at the moment. Let's have a look at Australia here. The British are putting units in there. That's interesting. So they're part of our faction. They're strengthening their ties with the UK. That's interesting to see. Dutch East Indies, of course, are at war with us.
Achtung!
And that should really be the last vestiges of that bit of their empire, so to speak.
Los, los, los!
Bye bye, Free France. Look at this mess up here. Oh, that's a proper mess. Right, these guys are part of our mix, it looks like. It is confusing up here, at least. At least it gets to be confusing now. Don't know exactly who's got what. Okay.
Zuhören.
To be honest, I don't think it really matters that much at this point.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit.
I think what does matter is, of course, the fact that we're trying to basically make the best of things here.
Zuhören.
Okay.
Befehle? Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Nice. Then more units for my foreign armies. Resistance is not futile, but there is resistance here. Which is a bit of a pity, but okay. So be it. That's right, the 27th has passed, hasn't it? So... it's been moved up because we don't have political power to put into there. Alright, it's October that is now looking at. Let's try to get into positive territory here to start off with again. Look at this here. Looks like the British are starting to move their force into place here. Operations. Let's... hold on. Prepare for the rescue of the operative. Alright, we're still in 1942 at this point. China is back on its feet, it looks like. Alright, so let's have a look what we can do here. Let's get our gentleman in there and let's actually commence and let's repeat that until she is free. As you can see, that's highly democratic, but also there is a large communist section in there. Look at how much effort they're putting into improving their relations. That's a bit absurd, isn't it? Oops, not what we're going to do here. Of course, I do have to choose an element that is useful to us. Let's work on the artillery upgrades here. It's not going to take that long, luckily. And as you can see, this is going to take another 40 days or so for the modular construction to take place. Now what you do see here, of course, is there is
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
pressure from there to try to keep all of this under control. Oh, really?
Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören.
Right, this one doesn't have any orders as of yet in that regards. Cool. Right, so we got that new design up and running. That's the heavy tank. That's actually the really first heavy tank. Well, of course, after the gross tractor, the real next design that we can actually work with. Let's upgrade and improve stuff as much as we can.
Bereit.
So from there, we're going to make a landing over here. And of course, we don't need to do that with all of these units all at once. All right, let's prepare that. Whenever we are ready, we're going to basically do that action. We're putting those units into play here. Japanese units in Borneo. Yeah, northern Borneo. Kalimantan, but in reality, of course, that's the island of Borneo. That's Java, Sumatra, and that's Java here. As you can see, the British are already taken part of that under their control. Burma and so forth are still, of course, their own independent nations. I'm not working on any enemy ciphers. That's interesting. I thought I was, but apparently I'm not. Alright, let's get the Australian cipher done then as well.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay. Further units to become available here with time. It doesn't say when it will be ready, does it? It just says it will be done at some point. Ah, finally. I can declare war, but in the meantime, I first would like to say I want to start justifying my war against these guys here. Question is, can I? Yes, I can do that. Cool.
Ihre Befehle.
As you can see, they are moving along nicely. Let's take a look at my naval units here.
Befehle. Zuhören.
Okay, let's get that under my belt. Let's get that under control, probably what I should say.
Angetreten.
Now we're upgrading the MP units. We should, of course, be upgrading this unit here as well. Maintenance of our tanks should, of course, be improved.
Zeigt es ihnen.
Okay, let's move those over as well.
Greift weiter an. Befehle.
And again, I can move these into there as well.
Auf geht's. Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Let's set these guys up as well. Perfectly fine with Narvik being our next target. And these guys here should of course be able to move into Oslo as well. Okay. Really? Okay, well that happens. Understandably.
Bereit.
Let's just push these out. Let's get rid of them.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit.
That's the execution of that unit really. So Taiwan has been taken already, as you can see.
Ihre Befehle.
Right, this unit here. Right, let's execute that. What else have we got here?
Befehle.
Okay.
Ausrücken.
Really? Do we need to individually select them? It looks like. That's a bit annoying.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Right. Have we moved any of those units over yet? No, it doesn't look like it. We're still preparing.
Vorrücken. Zuhören.
Alright, let's move these units into there as well. And of course the next one
Bereit
is
zum
from
Ausrücken.
here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Which of course is nice to see if we can really move it there. But let's
Ausrücken.
push our units into there for now.
Greift weiter an. Ihre Befehle.
Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
And again we can push from there further into there. All the way up to Narvik.
Zuhören. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Achtung.
Let's make sure we get all these ports in our hands quickly. Because yeah, the ports are really the lifeblood of our armies. So to speak. Interesting. We did lose some units here, it looks like, but that's okay. It's manageable.
Befehle.
7, sorry, is it 15 or 17 out of 17? Okay. Lovely. Well, currently it's docked here, isn't it? If I were to dock it over here subsequently, that would of course help. First clear some of that because I don't necessarily need all of that at this point in time. Okay. Naval supremacy is at 36.60%, which of course is interesting to see. Where have I got ships or planes at my disposal that might potentially be able to help out? Let's then subsequently set these to work on naval strikes over here. Have I got any further airplanes at my disposal that might potentially be useful or usable from somewhere? Yes. SS Army, interesting. Why are we still there? I'm not sure. Anyways. Let's set all of these to come through here as well. That should subsequently, of course, improve all of this. We require 50% naval supremacy at that right level then. Right. Yes, you can do your land lease, that's fine. All of these should move to that sea over here. Intel efficiency is pretty high. Okay. Let's select that entire unit here and let's move it down to here as well. Communist China, really? Oh well, so be it.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken.
All right, there we go.
Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay.
Achtung! Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Befehle?
Okay.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
Alright, let's keep an eye on what's going on down here.
Befehle.
Engaged in combat in the South China Sea. Look at that, gosh. Torpedoes, 3007. Wow. Positioning is pretty good. Silent Hunter. Visibility. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't want to do that one. Don't seem to be able to do anything with this, which is fine, I guess.
Zuhören. Befehle. Befehle. Angetreten.
Ah, that's the problem.
Befehle. Achtung. Vorrücken. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Alright, let's deal with this here. It's a bit of a mess we created here, isn't it?
Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Ausrücken.
Let's do it like this.
Zuhören. Achtung. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Alright.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
There's the second one.
Achtung.
And of course there's the last one. Huh. Nice. Get on board.
Achtung. Angetreten. Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
There we go.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Bereit.
all of this up and running. Those Rijkscommissariats are doing fine. Norway is slowly coming under our influence, which is perfect. Don't need to deal with the propaganda really. Economic policies though, nope. Yeah, I'll come on to those in a minute. Special projects, no. Hold on. Political ones, those are the ones I'm looking for. As you can see, we're standing at 100% for the local party. This one I really don't know why or how or what. I'm going to sum it up, but that's fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
You've been unable to automatically retreat. Rescue captured operative against Finland. Okay, really? She's building up a network. Okay. Let's work on the ideologies in the different locations then. Turkish. We are justifying a war goal, and that will be done by November the 22nd, which is perfect. That's really, really shortly from now.
Zuhören.
Ooh, yes, I can do that now. That should of course give me a boost to stability, and that of course will help me in terms of production and so forth as well. Forgot that final army. Are they down there yet? Yes, they are.
Bereit.
Now, unfortunately, we do suffer from some of this here,
Befehle.
which is a bit of a pity. So let's declare war upon these guys here.
Bereit.
All right.
Bereit. Achtung.
All right. Can I call these guys into the war? Call to arms in the German-Iraqi war. Right, there we go.
Bereit.
Cool.
Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Alright, yeah, I speak against Saudi Arabia, that's fine.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
Ooh, isn't that cool?
Ihre Befehle.
Haha.
Befehle.
Well, the capital won't last long like that, is it?
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Most definitely it will not last long.
Achtung. Befehle.
Alright, let's have a look.
Angetreten.
So we got modular construction up and running now. Break the Anglo-French. Really? Focus on the true enemy, interesting.
Zuhören. Ausrücken.
Oh well,
Achtung.
if they don't want to come, then they don't want to come.
Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, let's take this the other way then.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, there we go.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Cool.
Angetreten.
Why are we down to 20 for that one? That's interesting. I'm pretty sure it used to be 24 originally, but okay.
Achtung.
Okay. Right. Alright, let's pause for just a second here, so at least I can accept all of these. Gosh, come on guys. It would be great if I could just keep on clicking and basically just get through all of them. But apparently that's not to be. At least not at the moment. Okay.
Angetreten.
No joy in that, it looks like, which is a bit of a pity. Let's cancel this then.
Befehle.
And let's instead move our army down here. Can I? Hold on. Oh, am I doing it by sea? Really?
Ausrücken.
Maybe not the smartest thing to do, is it?
Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Alright, well, whatever. We've sent them now out already on ships. Let's see how they fare. To be honest, I don't think they're gonna last for long. Did they join a faction? No, they don't seem to have joined any faction as such. They're a bit reluctant, aren't they, in doing some things?
Zuhören!
It's a true pity, unfortunately. Yellow Sea. Why in the Yellow Sea? Oh well.
Ihre Befehle!
Let it be such.
Angetreten!
Okay. The Italians are fighting it out here apparently as well, which is interesting to see.
Befehle!
Nice. Gosh, the Turkish are finally doing something. Really?
Achtung! Angetreten! Achtung!
It's taking far longer than it should take, but okay. Okay.
Auf geht's!
Come on, guys, we can do this.
Ausrücken!
Right, there is no faction left. We're still at 30%. Interesting. Yeah, Basra is theirs. Let's take Basra from them. There we go. That should be the end of it, really. Unless you're going to tell me that they basically really need this.
Zuhören! Achtung! Bereit! Befehle!
Gosh, guys. Ah, exactly what we're hoping for. We can puppet them. Or we can take all the states. Yeah, either way, that would work. I prefer to puppet them if I can. Right.
Angetreten!
Let's let this to push nicely into there as well.
Achtung!
We will do the same with this one here. day, and again we can execute that as well.
Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, these guys here. I should be able to send them out across the seas here in their boats.
Befehle? Zuhören!
Perfect.
Bereit!
Nice. Look at that. Imperialists dice. Nice.
Angetreten!
Nice.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Right, we're going to add a few more to this.
Befehle! Ausrücken!
Okay. Let's go through the entire chain here.
Bereit!
Perfect.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle!
Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
There we go. More foreign units becoming available. Alright, he's sick for a couple of days. That's fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
From time.
Ausrücken! Zuhören! Los, los, los! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören!
That's not what I was wanting to do.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
That's where we might get into trouble. Because now we are also at war with these guys here. Which of course is less fun.
Bereit!
Right, let's put this all nicely on the map. As being terrain that needs to be defended.
Angetreten!
Oh wow,
Achtung!
that's a bit unexpected. Didn't expect them to give me tanks and that kind of stuff.
Zuhören!
Okay, so be it.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Right, really?
Angetreten! Achtung!
Salvador, Saudi war, okay. Are they at war with the Americans now as well? Possibly.
Achtung!
Alright, let's execute this. Am I executing this already?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I don't see it happening yet. Well, let's first call the British into this war, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do anything, is it? Improved artillery is one thing, yes, nice. Right, if I look carefully, have I got more ships at my disposal here? I do indeed. More submarines, as you can see. Okay, these should be based out of there, I would say. What I really want to start doing here with this convoy raiding here is right, interesting. So the Philippines gets involved in the war, that's lots of fun.
Befehle. Angetreten. Zuhören.
But currently, of course, these guys here are operating in the Yellow Sea as well. Interesting, I didn't expect them to be operating there.
Bereit.
Okay.
Bereit.
Interesting, of course.
Angetreten. Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken!
Not quite sure why we are pushing.
Zuhören!
Okay. Either way, guys, we're about to call it a day. Ouch, Malaysia I cannot work with anymore. Britain, though, on the other hand, is able to provide me with a lot of that stuff.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay. Perfect. Let's collapse that. I don't need to see all that all at once. Panzer Grenadier Division, okay. Okay. Now I do see that we basically got a lot of that effort going into there, which is perfect. Here. Okay, perfect. Saudi Arabia has capitulated. We're gonna basically turn them into another puppet. Okay, so this one here,
Bereit zum
I'm gonna
Ausrücken.
have them help there, which is perfectly fine.
Angetreten.
This one can of course help on the Nordic theater here. Where of course we can push into whatever we might want to push into.
Zuhören. Bereit. Ausrücken.
Alright, let's keep that pressure up here. But at the same time, I think, guys, it's a good idea to basically really get the ball rolling if we can.
Bereit.
Do so, why not? Alright, let's get the Norwegian units out of there. We don't need them really. Rijkscommissariat. I don't have everything of Norway yet. North Norwegians. Anyways, guys, like I said, we're going to call it a day. This is, of course, Hearts of Iron number 4. We're going to call it a day, and I'll see you in the next episode. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.